from journals. And Kirkus is one that I use twice a month. And one of the reasons I like it is because I can get, whether it's a translation, how many pages it is it part of a series, and I don't have to look it up on a computer. I can flip back and forth, even though these reviews are online. I like being able to pick it up, put it back down, stop, put a post-it note, come back to it later, and know exactly where I was in ordering. So I will still use Kirkus in print form and go through and select things that I'm going to order. Now, in my previous process, I would find a book that I wanted to order, and I would type it in, hoping that I spelled it right, hoping that there's not a lot of books with the exact same name, finding the item, coming down here, there are a lot of books with autonomous, trying to find this, going back, discovering that there's so many books with that title that I needed to search for it by author, then finding the book, then adding it to a cart. And I discovered an easier way to do that. And one of them is, once I've finished going through my Kirkus reviews, and in this case I'm looking at adult fiction, I can actually go into a power search bar and I can select the issue of Kirkus that I'm looking at. I can select these full text reviews. I know that I'm ordering adult fiction, so I can select adult fiction. And I can actually save myself a little hassle in some journals by selecting English. Now once I search it, I have the fiction, adult fiction, that's in this Kirkus review. It's sorted by title. And there's my book, Autonomous. I don't have to type anything. I don't have to figure out if it's the right one. I can click on Autonomous and then put it in an order sheet and move on to the next one that I want to order, which in this case is Knoll States. They're not in alphabetical order by title. They're in alphabetical order by author. So I come back here to my list, scroll down a little bit, I find Knoll States, boom, and I can put it in an order sheet. It just saves a lot of time, saves a lot of mistyping, it saves going back and forth between author and title. I don't have to do any ISBN searches. I just have my list. When I'm done with fiction, I go back to my search in Ingram. I select adult nonfiction, and I repeat the process. And then I go back and do juvenile, and I repeat the process. And I can make it through a journal much more quickly than I could when I was going back and forth and typing them in incorrectly half the time. And now I have a more efficient way to get through these journals. And that's it.